Okay, so I'm going to pick up where I left off in the options overview video, and I left off talking about screenshots and about this multiple capture film option, which is if you have, say, an animation and you want to capture a bunch of frames for, say, an animation or a time graph, then this is the options that you can play with. So I can do, say, 100 here. And I'll show you what this does in a second. So let's start with a screenshot. So if I do sine of x, and I plot that, and let's say I do sine of x plus y, and I say, oh wow, that's really cool. Hey, look at that. I'd like to take a screenshot of that. So if I go to, you can't see this, but there is an option called capture in the tab. And you don't have to use this because there's a shortcut for Apple 7. So if I want to capture a screenshot, I just do that. And then if I want to see where that ended up, I can look at the screenshots folder, Apple 0. And that pulls up the folder. And what I get is, it just is numbered sequentially. So right now it's 14, and there is my screenshot right there in that folder. So that's pretty easy. But now let's say, for instance, I want to capture not just this plot, but sine of x plus y plus t. Say I think this is really cool, and I don't want to just take a screenshot every frame. I want to just say do one command and then have it take a bunch of frames and then save all those images. So if I make this full screen, so you'll notice that if I can push play and it'll keep going. You can hit stop. So let me push play and I'll do stop. So in capture, you can capture frames. Okay, so what I can do is I can start this running and then go to capture and do capture frames. And now it's going to slow down a bit because at each step it's going to take a screenshot. And my settings, I set it at 100. So it's going to do this 100 times. And the reason why this is slow is because I have a computation running in the background. Okay, so I just sort of paused the video and I let it run to completion. And so now it's going at normal speed, which means it's done. And so now if I go look at the screenshots folder, I've got a new folder here called frames, and I've got now 100 PNG files representing different values of the graph for the different frame. And so you can notice that the red bar, the red at the top, is slowly migrating to the left as you go. Okay, so now you just have a folder full of all of these PNG files. They're about 300 kilobytes each, and so then you can do that. So this is in lieu of taking 100 screenshots. You can do this automatically.